to say that is right. And I think the ladies they drew the line last week. They actually said, okay, if it's just flirtation and just words and it's not in a abusive manner, like, yo, you can't maintain your position, or you can't be promoted unless you do this or do that, or I'm going to get you fired unless you do that. See, I think that's where things were happening. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if these allegations are just from flirtations or you just threw some comments at me or some words at me. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that. I don't think these situations are that, what's the word? Not harmless, but are that, man, I lost my whole wording. It's not usual that I lose my wording, but are that shallow? That's the word I want. Shallow. Are that shallow? The Tavis Smiley situation, he came out today because there's somebody, and they don't have any details on his, but they say somebody that works for him has come out and said, you know, there was some sexual harassment on his end. And he says in his response today that they had mutual relations. They've had a mutual ongoing thing. And why is that? If they had a mutual thing going on, why would that be counted as sexual harassment or whatever? That's what he said today. So that's an admission of, yo, they were involved in some kind of way. So, yeah, you have people that go on trips, they co-workers and stuff. I mean, Real People Music up in this piece. My homeboy, G. Hicks from the 757, Bad News, Newport News, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Mac Farrell also up in this piece. Yeah. Oh, damn, Buster said Eric Davis and Warren Sapp sent sex toys. Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like I say, it's a sensitive topic because if you go back and listen to it, it was like in the beginning of that show when dudes was like, yo, why they just coming out now? You know what I'm saying? Why they just, boom, boom, man, them ladies shot, man, they came out like 4 or 5 different directions. Like, what does it matter when they came out? You know what I'm saying? They really were like, yo, to them, they felt like, okay, maybe these ladies were in a position where they could not say anything because they felt that they were going to lose their jobs. And it's like, none of these are about monetary gain. It's about limiting this person from their either political stature or their, not blameless, but their, what's the word? Their stature or their flawless imagery. You know what I mean? Like right now, you think the world of a Steve Harvey, but now I'm hearing allegations. I haven't heard anything concrete, but I've been hearing little rumblings. If somebody said something about him, but just imagine that something comes out as factual against a Steve Harvey, who's now on top of the world, can't do no wrong right now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So he's in a position of power. So these ladies are like, okay, this dude's in a position of power, and he ain't all that. He ain't all that. You know. So they may be coming out with this type of stuff. But I guess some people's issue with this is, why say something now? Why you ain't say it before? And the ladies are like, what does that matter when you say it? If you were harassed or spoken to or groped or whatever it is. I mean, we're in a culture, man. It's a male-dominated culture, man. It's like it's a double standard type world here. You know what I mean? We don't speak about women objectifying or harassing us because it's a feather in our caps if it happened on our end. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, you won't believe what happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we are when it comes to us. It's crazy, right? But that's the world we're in, man. Yo, my number's 404-735-0602. I never gave y'all the invitation, but you actually can call in and talk at any time you would desire to weigh in on any of these subjects that I thus far have spoken about. And that's, we spoke about the Doug Jones winning over Roy Moore in Alabama. We spoke about the Balls winning overseas. And then we're talking about the NFL allegations and these sexual harassment cases, NFL allegations, and Tavis Smiley all lumped into that subject. But yeah, it's a lot of craziness, man. It's a lot of craziness. That's where we are with this stuff, man. This sexual harassment stuff is spreading like wildfire. I asked everybody last week if they really felt that Bill Cosby did it. Every one of them said, yeah, they do. But my thing is, it was the culture then. You know what I mean? In the 70s, maybe it was cool to have a little blowfly, whatever that Spanish fly, whatever it was back then. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was cool to get loose and have a little of this or that. I mean, these young cats is Xing it up and mollying it up and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool for them to do that right now. So maybe that was whatever the drug or sport was back then. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're blameless or flawless. We all like smoke a little something and loosen up. So it's a possibility that went down that way. But I don't know when you mix that and a position of power and a number of ladies who may unwillingly have taken these things. You know what I'm saying? They might not even known that they partaked in that, and that's when it's wrong. You be like, yo, have some of this or have some of that, and you don't have a drink or whatever, and next thing you know, you got something up in your drink and your drawers is down after that. And you don't even know it. You don't even feel it. Okay, I'm not even gonna paint that picture, but you know what I'm saying? That's some of the situations that was named here. That's kind of scary right there, though. You know, you wouldn't want that on a family member. You wouldn't want nothing like that happening. You know what I mean? Find out your mom went over a family friend's house, and next thing you know, this happened. You wouldn't be cool with that. So I'm not sure why we don't hear the women out. You know what I'm saying? Their situations. Why are we so quick to be like, oh, she's a lying whore. She's trying to out Bill Cosby, because Bill Cosby was a beloved father figure, man, for all of us. For real, man. Bill Cosby could do no wrong when we came up, man. So saying that against Bill Cosby sounds unheard of. So anyway, hey, I got to do a quick plug for my man Doug Stewart. This is his little jingle, so I'm not gonna play it. I'm actually gonna just say it. Don't be a crook who steals. Buy you some goodies at DougieDeals.com. So y'all let him know I did his jingle for him directly. Yeah, that's how bad it sounds, y'all. I hate his jingle, but hey, that's the man that's paying us, so you know what I mean? He's the show captain here, so that's his jingle, man. You gave a shout out to DougieDeals.com, man, who sponsors this network, this show. So be sure to get y'all's goods on DougieDeals.com. You need something for Christmas, just go there. You know what I'm saying? Get your items there, right there on his website. It's got Amazon, it's got cigars, it's got all kind of different things, man. DougieDeals.com. It basically is an affiliation thing where he'll get a little kickback just from going on that site and handling that. Let's see. Max said, yep, Bill Cosby did it. He was using Quaaludes on his victims. Quaaludes are sedatives that are designed to knock you out. It's a date rape drug. Hey, that's point blank. My man Mac put it. Point blank. That's what that one. It's a Quaalude. It wasn't like you were trying to get loose. It was like you were trying to get knocked out. And next thing you know, you're trying to figure out, why am I sore down there? Or what is this glaze? Or whatever it is. I'm not trying to get too graphic with it. But you know what I'm saying? Something happened when you woke up. And you're like, what is it? What just happened? What happened to me? Why am I so drowsy? Why am I laying in this man's bed? Why is he looking at me like that? Why is he over there smoking a cigarette? You know what I mean? Something. So, that's what it is, man. that's a situation, man. Those sexual harassment things are real touchy because it's so many people, man. The Matt Lauer situation with his office and his button underneath his desk where he can lock the door on you is crazy. I mean, he could have told security or his office that he needs that button for security to make sure people don't come in and out of his door, but he utilized it for his own gain. Russell Simmons, I mean, his situation, my man done jumped out of his company, yo, and said, yo, we need to find another leader. I'm gonna just continue to work on my spirituality. That's what Russell Simmons said. So I don't think Russell's without blame either. I mean, it was very specific details about what him and his boy used to do to the young lady. You know what I mean? Oh, man. I mean, like I said, it's a thin line here. I can't think of any situation where I took business over, you know what I mean? I didn't ever have a position of power where I had power over a woman and said, yo, you're going to do this. Yo, it's all right. You want that job, or you want to sing, right? Or you want to do this, or you want to come to my conference, or whatever it was. You want to be on my podcast, or whatever. Or you want this free website. It was nothing like that. I've never had that power position where I did anything like that, and I couldn't, and I wouldn't. You know what I mean? My wife ever heard that, she'd be like, man, I'm out. She'd be offended. But no, I don't have any situation like that. Now, I might have done something, like I said, willingly, and I definitely done stuff that I've regretted. And if I ever had a political office, stuff might fly out here, but it wasn't to that level where I'm gonna lose my office. They're just gonna be like, that's a dirty ass dude right there. He did what? You know what I mean? That's at the most mine might be. I'm giving up too much information. Anyway, I'm just saying, there are skeletons in everybody's closet. Bones fly out the closet all the time with stuff people have done. So, yeah. We've got skeletons in our closet. I never had a position of power where any of that stuff affected anything. So it didn't go down like that. You know what I mean? Not at all. I just did what I did. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he said never did anything. Wink. That's right, Big L. I never did nothing, man. I'm clean as a whistle. And if anybody's listening to this and know anything different, swear to secrecy, I will cut you out of my chat and block you out the chat room. I do got a button. I can block you out the chat room if you tell anything different. Oh man, that's hilarious, man. But yeah, those NFL things was crazy, man. Let me see if I can pull that up here. The NFL stuff was crazy. Let me get those details of what old girl is accusing the NFL players. I mean, like I said, it's pretty damn detailed too. So, let me see. NFL Network. Woo, man. How's everybody tonight? What's the score? Somebody post that score of that Broncos-Colts game, which I care less about. Let me know what it says. Oh, my God. I just saw this one here. So it says, NFL Network executive deletes Twitter account after exchanges with porn stars, escorts exposed. Oh, my God. So... they ain't without blame either. Oh man. Okay. Here we go. Man, NFL Network getting it from all sides, ain't they? You know what I mean? So L said you have to have power to sexually harass. Nah, I can't say you have to have power sexually, because you can sexually harass anybody. I can be like, yo, Queen, you are not doing a show unless you send me a pic of whatever. You know what I'm saying? It could be like that. But I'm not in a position of power, but maybe she do want to have her show broadcast. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe that still is power, huh? Because it's something that